iRecord, the solution for on-demand digital recording of interviews by child advocacy agencies. Here's what actual iRecord users have to say.
Hi, I'm Rita. As a forensic interviewer and someone who utilized iRecord at a child advocacy center in Hamilton County, Indiana, the ease of use for the multidisciplinary team at the center I think is a great benefit, and that equipment needs to be reliable, dedicated to the applications that we need, from data to ease of use to something that really gets an end product that can be used for the child's benefit in any further judicial processes they might have to endure.
It's so discreet. It's not obvious to a child they're being recorded. Many children are very soft-spoken, and the equipment is the best I've ever seen at picking up those children and preserving what they have to tell us. Prior to iRecord, frequently we would have difficulty capturing a lot of the audible parts on the videotape, and still have many places where juries could not hear. iRecord is different because, at least from the experience that I've had, many times you will have defense attorneys and defendants who are able to view that recording, and it will precipitate plea negotiation discussions.
iRecord is a lot easier than what we used to have. Before we have to go into the system manually, have to start it, but this way it makes it more functional and easier to use. iRecord has very good support. There was a technician, Steve, who came out, and he's helped us with the moving of the equipment and getting it all set up. There was a time where a detective had called me wanting to have his recording switched over from a DVR to a computer file, and I called Steve. He was very friendly and helped me download the new program so that I could get all the information switched over. iRecord is very reliable. We've never lost an interview. Every interview that we have, we've been able to retrieve and get out to all the detectives and caseworkers.
Well, the Casey Center is a child advocacy center. It's in South Bend, Indiana, and we interview children. The first thing we do in the front room is make them, really comfortable. It's a play area. While they're getting comfortable there's a multidisciplinary team that's getting organized in the back room. They talk together about the case, what needs to happen during the investigation. And we keep the iRecord in a room that's in between our two interview rooms. It's a really simple computer device that we use. We go in, take the child's name, we type in the case number, and we hit record, walk into the interview room. One of the greatest things probably for us is the ease in which we can store the information. We can go back and watch part of the interview again when we couldn't understand at the time necessarily what they said. Watching it later, we can pick up more and really get a good sense of how they were feeling at the time. We're very, very frugal in our office, and as most child advocacy centers, we really watch our dollars. But the return on the money has been just amazing for us in terms of the quality, the ease of the product, and the service you guys have provided. We don't hesitate to call. As a forensic interviewer, I'm often under attack for the way I interview with the child. People want to assume that I'm asking leading and suggestive questions, that children aren't capable of providing detailed disclosures. And that recording, when someone sees it, they see the types of questions I ask, the demeanor of the child and the interviewer together, and they listen to the child's own words, and then people can make the decision for themselves.
Just to build on that a little bit, in several cases that we've had in Hamilton County, we have actually called upon an expert witness to assist us in cases where the interview and the interview technique is being attacked. And the individual that we have used on several occasions now is someone who routinely testified for the defense about flaws in the interview process. And this individual reviews those interviews and has uniformly been able to comment that quality was there not only in the product itself, but also in the interview. So that's been of great assistance also, to be able to show it to an expert and have them say they're doing it right, and he will even come to court and testify to that.
iRecord understands what child advocacy centers do. They understand the child first priority. It's a goal and mission of iRecord to provide that technology for child advocacy centers across our nation. Whether it be from a scholarship, a CAC fund, they're committed to giving and serving the children just as those professionals who dedicate their lives every day to help the children in need.
Over 1,000 iRecord rooms have been installed by organizations and agencies nationwide. iRecord empowering those who serve and protect to serve and protect.